Okay, I believe we are live.
Wonderful. Yes, dear ones, welcome. Welcome this evening, certainly so. The evening following a momentous weekend of unprecedented violence. Certainly there have been times more violent, but this particular time, it is shocking all of you on many levels. For you have been working your magic. You are working to bring in that new world of dominion, where violence no longer exists in the form that you know it. And yet here it is now, surfacing. Certainly so, to be reviewed, to be changed. For out of this chaos will come a healing. Choices will be made. You always have choice on how you want your future to go. You always have the ability to choose differently in each moment. That is your right. That is your freedom. And as you are choosing more love, more healing, as you are choosing for more peace as well, but not at the expense of your freedoms, not at the expense of choice. And so what comes forward is authority. Issues with authority, certainly so, outside of yourself. An opportunity to reclaim yourself as the author of your reality. To take back your power from the illusion, from this version of the physical plane, to take your power back so that you can dream it differently. And you already think that you know how you would want it to go. It is the opposite of what happened this weekend. But actually, there is a more complex version that is going to be born out of this. One that is more deeply seated in love and willingness. For this new world is of your own design. This future you are creating is in accordance and compliance with your will. And so with love and will combined, you create something brand new. Something that has never been. And when we say these words, you immediately think, well, if it has never been, how am I going to imagine it? Well, there are many of you working on imagining something new, something joyous and beautiful. And so you just bring a little bit of your imagination to the equation. And as you allow the synergy of all of you working your magic to combine, something brand new is born. And so let's do a meditation to activate that love and will. And so find a comfortable position, either seating or lying down, it matters not, whatever is comfortable for you. It will not be a long meditation, but you will go deep enough to make the change, to make a choice. And so we'll count from 10 to 1. And as we count, at the count of 1, you will find yourself in your safe place. It may be a beautiful place in nature, one you are quite familiar with by now, or a beautiful room of your own design that represents safety to you. And so breathe in and exhale gently so the stress of the day. Release from your energy field the chaos of the consensus. 10, 9, 8. As you go deeper, you let go a little bit more of this time and this space, focusing your attention on safety. 7, 6, 5, going deeper, letting go. You begin to feel safety around you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you are there in your safe place. Feel the soles of your feet connecting with earth or floor. Feel the solidity and the security that it brings. And open your senses to safety. The beauty, the sounds, the sights, and even perhaps the smells. And as your being fills with safety, invite your higher self to join you. And your higher self appears before you, either as a beautiful being of light, familiar to you already as well, or in personified form, easy for you to communicate with. And so you greet each other, old friends that you are. Your higher self is here to guide you, to provide that protection when you travel to the unknown. And your higher self asks, are you ready to activate love and will in a new way? And so you answer, yes, I am. And they take your hand and lead you out of safety on a path before you, an easy path. And you don't have to concentrate too hard. You are following your higher self. They know the way to go. And so the path winds through the terrain. Perhaps you are walking in a beautiful valley. Perhaps you are climbing a gentle mountain slope. Perhaps you are walking through a forest with beautiful light flowing through the trees. Perhaps you are at the ocean where the sounds of the waves are a comfort. And so you walk, following your higher self, and you begin to think about love in the new world. What will it be like to have unconditional love flowing through you and flowing to you. What difference will love make? Certainly, there are many forms of love. And each of you have been striving to achieve that peace within, to know unconditional love in this lifetime. A love that has compassion and forgiveness. A love that lifts you higher. And so you settle on a sense of knowing that everything is going to be all right. And then your mind drifts to will as an energy, will as a way of being. Willingness, certainly so, is a component. But more than willingness is that element of directing your choice. And with each choice comes responsibility. And responsibility does have a weightiness to it at times. And so allow us to lift any of the negative connotations of responsibility so that you are free to experience true responsibility. Which essentially is knowing you are able to respond to whatever choice you make, the outcomes of those choices. That you can rely on yourself, that you can respond, and that you are not alone, that you have resources, that you have the help that you need. And what would it be like in this new world of dominion to be truly free to choose, to come from a place of empowered choice? And just as you bring your attention back to the path, you find that your higher self has stopped and is waiting for you to join them. And you are either at a pool of water or you are at the pinnacle of a mountaintop. You hardly remember the climb, but the view is magnificent. Or you come upon the largest tree you have ever seen, and you take a seat at its base, feeling the embrace. Or you have found a secret cove, completely private, your own private idyllic beach, complete with umbrella. And so you take a seat under the umbrella. Wherever you find yourself, allow yourself to be seated and relaxed. And your higher self wants to bring in some new energies and beliefs. And so you gently close your eyes, and your higher self touches your third eye, gently so, to open your senses to something new. And you feel a gentle energy around you, like a soft wind, a warm breeze, or a dewy mist. You are encompassed completely so. And the energy fills your being with love, the unconditional love of God and Goddess. And within you, you feel compassion. And you also feel forgiveness. And you release your sorrow. And if there is any last resistance to receiving this love that is yours, that has always been yours, you feel it dissipate. The resistance simply shifts. And you feel a joyful buoyancy in your very being. And in your mind, you hear the words, I know I am loved. And at the base of your spine, where you are seated, touching the earth, you feel an energy warming you, surrounding you. The earth is activating your will. You will feel it in one particular chakra more than the others. Perhaps it is at your sacrum. Perhaps it is in your belly. Or at your diaphragm. Perhaps you feel the energy as it drifts up into your heart or your throat. Filling you, it also touches your third eye and your crown. Allow the healing that the earth's will provides. This energy that feeds you, that heals you, that grounds you. For it is through the will, your will, that you make the choices of what you will manifest. And as the will fills you, it blends with the love that is there, the love that you are. And out of this synergy, a new energy emerges. And it aligns you with your purpose. And you awaken with clarity to who you truly are as mapmaker, magician, as healer, as musician. Each of you have your gifts, and you are finding within you a willingness to express yourself more truly in line with your grace, with your soul's purpose. And so the change is complete. Your love and your will combined, a new synergy, a new state of being is accessible to you now and will be revealed to you over time through choice, through your awareness. I have choice. I have the ability to respond to the effects of my choices. And I am not alone. I have help. And I am loved, truly so, by God and Goddess. And so your higher self gently touches your forehead and your mental eyes open. And you find that you have been returned to your safe place. Remembering all that is appropriate. Your love and will have been aligned. And so it is time to return. You say your goodbyes to your higher self. And you begin the process of returning. As we count from 1 to 5, at the count of 5, you will find yourself back in this time and space, remembering all that is appropriate. Know that the change has been made, for change is instant. and look for the effects of the change in the coming days. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Open your eyes and return to this time and space. Completely so. And know that you went deeper than you believe. And so to give yourself a moment to return.